Today's video will be all about this beautiful bubble skirt. It is made with Ankara fabric. It is very simple and beginners friendly. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you are welcome. Help me like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification button so whenever I post a new video you get notified. After you are done with that, let's get started. So for this tutorial, I'll be needing my lining. I have about 1 yard of lining, and for the Ankara fabric, I have 2 yards. If you have more, you can make it up to 2.5 or 3 yards. So guys, here is where you have to pay attention. Here is the calculation I made. I'm sure you're not seeing it, but let me explain. The actual length I want the skirt to be after sewing it is 20 inches. I want my skirt to be at 20 inches. Now, how do I calculate to know the actual length of the lining I want to cut out and the actual fabric that I'll cut out? Now, for the lining, since I want my skirt to be at 20 inches after sewing it, for the lining, I'll cut the lining at 18 inches. The remaining 2 inches will be for the band, okay? Now, for the actual fabric, that's the Ankara fabric. When I'm cutting it, I'll add extra 3 inches to the length of the lining that I cut out. Remember, I cut lining at 18 inches. So for the Ankara, I'll cut it at 21 inches so that 3 inches will be used to form the bubble. I don't know if you understand what I mean here, but this is it. I will explain again. Now, this is my lining. For me to cut out the lining, for the width, remember it's on fold now. I have it at 25 inches, that is 50 inches. My hip measurement is 42 inches, so I added extra 8 inches because I'm going to still gather it. So I cut out the width of this at 50 inches, and for the length I have 18 inches. Okay, 18 inches, 2 inches minus from the actual length that I want the fabric to be, and that 2 inches is the band. Now, for the Ankara fabric, I said I'm going to cut it at 21 inches. Now, that extra 3 inches will be for the bubble. That's what is going to form the bubble. Remember, you're supposed to make the lining shorter and the actual fabric is supposed to be longer. And for the width, it have to be long enough to form enough gathers. The longer the length of the Ankara fabric, the more gathers you will have. Now, let me measure to know what I have here. So you can see I measured 2 full tape. Okay, that's 120, and I have small fabric left. If I have enough, I would have made it 3 full tapes so that the gathers will be enough. I don't know if you understand what I mean here, but if you pay attention, you understand. Now, to start with, I'm going to run a loose stitch at the both ends so that I'll be able to gather it and form what I want. And for the lining, I'll run a loose stitch only on one side, only on this top. The down part, I'm not going to run a loose stitch. So after running a loose stitch here, I'm going to hold one of the thread and then I will gather it together. So for this down part, I'm going to gather it to be at the same length with the lining. Remember that I cut the width of the lining at 50 inches. That's my hip measurement. That's 42 is my hip measurement. I added extra 8 inches for the lining, right? And for this, I'm going to gather it now to be the same size with the lining. That's 50 inches. So I'm going to gather it up to 50 inches. So now I'm done gathering it. You can see how the gathers are. Assuming that I have more fabric, the gathers will be full enough. Now, for the lining, this place that I did not run a loose stitch is still that 50 inches. So I have to measure it to make sure that it's the same length with the lining. You can see what I'm doing. It's very easy, just pay attention. So now it's the same length. Assuming that it's not the same, I'm going to go ahead and adjust it so it will be the same length. Now, to start with the stitching, I'm going to sew this. So I will place it right side facing right side. For this side, I did not gather at that lining side. It's still remaining 50 inches. I'm going to place this actual fashion fabric on it right side facing right side, and I'll go ahead and sew the both. So you can see that I'm sewing the actual fabric on top of the lining, and it's placed right side facing each other. Okay, right side facing each other, and I'm sewing from the wrong side, as you can see. So as you're sewing it, you keep adjusting it. Be careful not to drag it so that the gathers that you made won't scatter. You just keep arranging it very well, and you keep sewing it till you get to the end. So now I'm done sewing it, and you can see how it's looking. So we'll go ahead and work on this upper part. So we are done working on the down part, we'll work on the upper part. So for this part, we are going to gather it. Remember, we also ran a loose stitch here. We are going to gather it to your hip measurement, okay? And the lining as well, you're going to gather the lining to your hip measurement. My hip measurement is 42 inches, so I'm going to gather this actual fabric to 42 inches, and for the lining for the upper part, I'll also gather it to 42 inches. So you can see that I'm done gathering it, and the lining I just gathered a little to make it to 42 inches. Now this is what you are going to do before you go ahead to work on this upper part to stitch it. We are not going to stitch it now, you're going to stitch the side first. So you are going to adjust this lining to come up, adjust it very well, and drag that this actual fabric, drag it down very well, and make sure that you arrange it very well. Now I'm going to go ahead and stitch this part and stitch it here from the up to down. The same thing I'll do to this other side. I'm going to adjust it and also stitch it. Adjust it very well and make sure that you arrange it, then stitch this side. So you can see that I'm done stitching this side, and remember that the lining and the actual fabric is still facing each other, right side facing each other. So now I'm going to turn it over to the wrong side. You can see, turn it and bring out this side very well. So after you're done turning it, you go ahead and arrange it very well. You can even iron it at this point if it's not arranged very well. So you drag this lining up to meet up with the actual fabric. Just keep dragging it, and you keep dragging the fabric down. You can see that the bubble is already forming. So with this method, you don't need to waste your material. Okay, this one will save you material. So after you finish dragging it up, now you are going to go ahead and stitch it with the lining. Okay, I'm not sure when I was stitching, you can see that I'm done stitching it, making a stitch on it so that the lining and the fabric will hold together. So after you are done stitching, you can see that the bubble have already formed. So now you are going to stitch the side, arrange it very well, then you stitch the side using 1/2 inch. Just arrange it very well like I'm doing so, then you stitch it using 1/2 inch. And after stitching it, now you can see that I've already cut out a band. For this band, I'm supposed to cut it at 5 inches width, but this is the only fabric I have left, and it's at 3 inches. So I'm going to manage it that way. That made my skirt to actually be a little bit short. So now I'm going to cut the band with the same length of the hip of the skirt. That's my hip measurement, 42 inches. And after that, I'm going to hold it this way, right side facing each other, and I'll stitch with 1/2 inch as well. So you can see I'm done stitching this side, and I've also stitched the band as well. So now it's time to fix the band. So I'm going to do as if I'm wearing the band on the skirt like this. I'm going to arrange it very well, right side facing each other. So after arranging it, you can see that the wrong side is facing up. So I'm going to go over to sewing machine, and I will sew it round using 1/2 inch. After sewing it, I'll come back and show us what next to do. Here I'm done stitching it all around. You can see I'm going to now raise it up this way. You can see that my band is small. If you have enough band, you're supposed to cut it at 5 inches so you have enough space. Okay, so after raising it, I'm going to fold the tip like this, fold this more, and then put it on top here. You're going to keep folding it as you're stitching. You top stitch on it, making sure you cover up the sewing allowance there. Okay, and as you're stitching, you keep adjusting it. As you're folding, you're top stitching. So after top stitching, you can see what I have. Remember to leave at least half an inch, 1 inch or 2 inches opening where you can pass the band. So here's the band I want to pass there. The length of the band is my waist measurement minus 5 inches. My waist measurement is 29 inches minus 5 inches, so I have 24 inches left. So now I'm going to go ahead and pass the band through the opening. So now I'll go over to sewing machine and stitch the two together. So after stitching it, this is what I have, and with this we have come to the end of the tutorial. You can see how beautiful this bubble skirt is. If you have learned something here, please do well to like the video, drop a comment, drop your review, subscribe to my channel, and remember to turn on your notification button so whenever I post a new video you get notified. So with this method, you are saving enough material, you're not wasting your material if you follow this method and you paid attention. You can see how beautiful that the bubble skirt is with an elastic band. Instead of trying to fix zipper on it, putting elastic is very simple. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.